Oh, Florida. And what is up, everybody? Welcome to the Michael Warbucks Show. Today is What the Friday Florida edition. So if you're new to the channel and don't know what the Friday is, it's where we talk about a bunch of crazy stories, crazy people, crazy crime that happened throughout the week. In our first story today, let's talk about Jessie May. She got into an altercation with another woman because Jessie saw the woman walking down the street and she yelled, "Hey, you're pregnant!" And the woman replied, "Nope, I'm just getting fat." So Jessie May said, "Hey, who you trying to cop an attitude with?" And the other woman said, "You." Jessie May got mad, picked up a chunk of cinder block, threw it at the lady. It hit her in the head. And then Jessie May jumped on the woman, started beating her down, and bit her face. Now, the woman did suffer multiple injuries, and Jessie May was arrested for aggravated battery. Just think if a guy yelled that at a woman. Our next story, let's talk about Donna Marie. She got arrested for the 6th time for prostitution. Some of her mugshots include 2002, another time in 2011, this past time in 2012. But let's check out another 2011 photo. If you were doing prostitution looking like a grandma, then you have some serious lonely customers. But she ended up getting arrested because she got into a car of an undercover detective. They were doing a prostitution sting, and she now faces charges of prostitution in the 3rd offense or more category. Why would anyone buy this lady for 40 bucks? Moving on, have you ever been to a mud jam? It's an event that takes place in a huge mudded area. People drive around in like dune buggies or in their Jeeps, and they just get all muddy and everything. I guess it's a good time, whatever. But it's probably not a good idea if you're going with your husband or your wife. Because I'm sure after knocking back a 30-pack of beer, things and decisions kind of started getting a little ugly. Well, this is the situation that happened with Tony and Erica. Tony was admiring some of the strippers that showed up at this event, and they were dancing in the back of buggies that had stripper poles attached to them. And then Erica got mad because she wanted to leave, and Tony got mad and punched her, and then Erica returned the favor and punched him back. They both received a misdemeanor battery charge, but Tony, it looks like your wife kicked your butt. You should have went to the regular strip club. Next up, let's have the mug shots of the week. We have TV and paper towel thief Richard Adams. Geesh, Richard, were you just hanging out with Erica? And next up, we have DUI Lady Gaga Brittany Harlan. She claims she's a self-professed Lady Gaga impersonator. I think you took the song Born This Way a tad too literal. In honor of National Cleavage Day, let's talk about this stupid middle school teacher that measured her students' cleavage. Long story short, the 53-year-old math teacher, Joan, pulled her student up in front of the class and said, "You know what? If I were to measure your cleavage, you would be completely out of the school's dress code." Now, the student and family have filed a complaint against the teacher and school because the math teacher pulled out a ruler and said she wanted to measure her boobage. The teacher has resigned. Luckily, the teacher didn't touch the girl, and reps for the school feel bad about the situation and feel that the teacher should not have embarrassed the student this way. And I completely agree. It's just a shame that happened. Let's talk about the heroic dog of the week. 38-pound Rhodesian Ridgeback mix Maybelline helps scare off a sexual predator. A 17-year-old girl that works at the Friends for Strays Adoption Center decided to take Maybelline for a walk along the path that goes behind the building. As the two were walking along the path, sexual predator Michael Bacon chased down the girl, grabbed her by the hair, and pinned her to the ground. Now, the girl was unable to get loose, but Maybelline did. Maybelline began to start growling and barking, and it eventually scared off Michael. So now Maybelline is being considered a hero. The girl was fine, and Michael was eventually caught and arrested and charged with false imprisonment. Unfortunately, the girl could not adopt Maybelline because someone in the family was allergic to her, but Maybelline has a new owner, and the owner thinks it is great that the dog is a hero. I'm just glad you didn't take my dog for a walk because he loves people, and yeah, you'd have been out of luck. And our final story of the day, let's talk about the mom of the week. Let's talk about 32-year-old Adrienne Latrice. She was trying to wake her daughter up, and the daughter would not just get out of bed. So Adrienne decided to wake up her 16-year-old daughter by lighting a piece of paper on fire, tossing it through a hole in the door, and unfortunately, the paper landed on a chair which caught on fire. And now Adrienne told police, "Well, the reason I did this is because I didn't want my daughter to be late for the school bus. Why couldn't you do what every other parent does, which is yell and scream until your child gets out of bed? The mother was arrested, and luckily the fire didn't get out of hand. The daughter was able to put it out with a cup of water. Now, at the same time, I can say, yeah, it might have been the daughter's fault because she took the chair and jammed it under the doorknob of the door, but I'm also pretty sure that the daughter wasn't expecting her mother to try to start a mini fire in her bedroom. So kids, next time your parents are wanting you to get up for school, just get up. You never know. You might wake up to a blaze in your bedroom one morning. All right, guys, that's going to be today's show. Don't forget to leave a comment on the question of the day, which is, what was your favorite story and why? Also, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to share it. Don't forget to put it in your favorites. And if you're new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe. And you guys have a great weekend. I'm going to go start mine, and I'll see you back here on Tuesday. We'll see you then, guys.